What's going on, y'all? So I want to make a real quick video on the pairs that I've been looking at since last week, and show you guys my charts, my markups, and maybe you can take some of the ideas that I'm doing on your end. But let's get to it. So last week I was talking about gold. I was talking about IUSD, GBP CAD, and if you were on my live session on YouTube when it comes to gaming, I went over these pairs and I was talking about these pairs, and so let me make sure that my mic is on. And okay, my mic is on. And if you guys hear a lot of noise in the living room or out, I got some company. But so if you're looking at the daily, this is gold right here, by the way. On the daily chart, you can see I have one, two, three zones here. All right. Right now, I like this area right here because price is respecting the 50 EMA, which is this white line right here. This 50 EMA is respecting the area, the zone, which is my area of interest, and it's respecting the 38.2 fib level that I have on my chart. So there's a lot of confluence in this area here. Okay. And what I did was I broke it down. I got into some gold trades today, and I'm actually still in some gold trades when it comes to the EA that I'm using. But if I break it down to the 1 hour, this is what I did, y'all. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did. So this is what I did. Okay. So as you can see here, right, I had drew my previous U.S. session high, and I also drew my previous U.S. session low. All right, so I have two zones here that I marked up on the 1 hour. This is where I mark up my mainly most of my zones. I mark up when it comes to 1 hour. I mark up my previous U.S. session high and low, and I mark up my previous London session high and low, and then also the previous Asian session high and lows. Okay, on the hour chart. So I look at the higher time frame, see what type of movement are we doing. Are we going in the uptrend? Are we making up higher highs, higher lows? Are we making lower highs and lower lows? I determine that on the higher time frame, and then I break it down to the 1 hour. I draw my zones, and then I actually trade on the 5 minute chart. That's when I actually take my entries. Okay, so as you can see, I got these two zones here, and I was seeing basically a lot of rejections off of this previous U.S. session low, right? As you can see, rejection here, rejection here, and I broke it down to the 5 minute chart. All right, you can check out my stories. You can see actually my trade that I took on gold. So basically, I saw like price came back down here. I saw a bullish engulfing here, and I got in a trade right here. Went against me a little bit down here, and then I just took it up, as you can see, to the zone. So basically, when I'm trading from zone to zone. But sometimes, um, like like the daily chart, I might do a swing trade. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get more into swing trading because I can catch a lot more pips. Like the trades and the markups that I'm doing on the higher time frame, I can catch so many pips. So I'm trying to swing trade now instead of me just going from zone to zone. But this has a potential. If you could look at gold here, you have the potential for gold to go all the way up here to this high structure here. And then if you put your stop loss like below the zone here or down here, you can almost catch a 7R risk reward on this trade. Now this is a lot of pips. If gold can go all the way up here, you eating. All right. Now this can take, if it does go this way, it doesn't mean it's gonna go my way, but you gotta watch. You gotta watch the price action. But price could go against you. It doesn't matter. Price can come back down here into this zone and then start going up. And then you might want to also pay attention to this week's CPI, which is going to come out. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. But guys, this this is what can happen. Okay, now this can take 5 days, 4, 5, 6 days, a week or two, or a week and a half to play out. Now this can take, yeah, this definitely can take, a week or two, 2 weeks, if you're trying to wait for a price to come back up here. Now if you like literally if you just ride it up to this zone right here, like this is a lot of pips right here in itself. This is a lot of pips right here, right? But if you want to if you're looking at the daily chart or the weekly chart and you want to go for that next higher high, then this is what's possible. But not saying that it's going to happen, but just pay attention to it. Now, there's CPI coming out this week. If the CPI data that comes out for the US dollar comes out higher, then it's good for the dollar. That's going to make the dollar pairs shoot up to the sky. If the CPI data that comes out lower, then that's going to be good for gold to go to the upside. Okay, that's going to be good for gold to go up to the upside. So in my situation, I want CPI data to come out low. All right, lower than expected and lower than the previous. If we can get lower than expected and lower than the previous, this is going to make gold shoot to the sky. And again, if CPI data comes out higher for USD, then it's going to make gold shoot down. It may even it may even have gold come all the way down to the zone here. Okay, so be very very careful when you get in a trade. If you're gonna take a trade on gold, be very very careful and mindful that there's CPI data that's coming out on Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, now let's take a look at RUSD. I did take a trade on RUSD as well. If we go to the RUSD trade pair here chart. This is what I was looking at. I think it's yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Let's go to the daily. Probably look a lot more better. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at right here. Okay. Um, Price came up and created a higher high, right? And then what I did was I drew some zones, which I call my area of interest, right? And price pulled all the way back into this area of interest here. And not only that, I drew a Fibonacci retracement here as well. As you can see, if I break my, as you can see, price is rejecting the 78.6 fib retracement level here. So, and not only that, it's respecting this zone here that I have here. And I feel like price is gonna, slowly come up to the upside. Okay, so pay attention to RUSD. Like you can get a good entry, and again, be careful with RUSD because the CPI data can affect it. Okay, because we are trading the Australian dollar against the US dollar here. All right, so be very careful at the CPI data that's coming out Tuesday at 8:38 a.m. All right, remember if the USD data that comes out for CPI comes out higher, that's gonna make the Australian dollars go down. All right, and then the U.S. dollar, if it comes out, yeah, if it comes out higher, it's gonna make the USD dollar, the U.S. dollar shoot up to the sky. Now, in this case, we want the Australian dollar to go up to the upside so we can get that higher high. So we want CPI data to come out lower than expected and lower than the previous. If that can happen, that's gonna shoot. That's gonna move our Australian dollar to the upside for sure. Okay, so pay close attention. Now, if I break it down to the 1 hour here, you'll see how I got this set up here. All right, I have a previous U.S. session high here, and price was basically rejecting this area here. So I broke it down to the 5 minute, and I got in right here, right on the 200 EMA right here. So I got in. Well, not. Well, yeah, I got in right here off of the rejection, off of the 200 EMA, and as you can see, I rolled it all the way up to the next zone. All right, as you can see, I always put my take profit right below uh, the zone here because sometimes it can not reach there and then start going to the downside. But that's what I'm looking at. I feel like price is going to come back down here into this zone, this blue area of interest zone here, and then continue to go up to the upside. But we'll see what happens. But that's what I'm looking at on RUSD. Let's take a look at GBP CAD. If we go to the daily here, I want GBP CAD to go to the downside, and I'm gonna show you why. All right, if we look at the weekly here, let me bring this just a tad bit over. As you can see, price is rejecting the 61.8 fib retracement level here, and I also have a area of interest zone here. And if we go to the daily here, you can kind of see prices rejecting that that 61 fib level here. Go to the 4 hour. Right now it's pushing up. So I'm not looking to get in any trades right now at the moment for GBP CAD. I want GBP CAD to start creating some bearish movements to the downside. That way it can confirm the downtrend. But it's right at a level where it can start rejecting and then heading to the downside. We're also at overbought on the 5 minute. Let me see. We also overbought on the 1 hour. Yeah, and we also overbought on the were overbought on the daily chart too as well. So I could see some bearish movement maybe this week. Let me see if there's any GBP CAD news. Okay, so Wednesday there's some CPI data that's coming out for the pound. Wednesday at 2 a.m. So maybe if that data comes out lower than expected, it can push the pound to the downside. But if that CPI data comes out higher than expected and the previous, that's gonna make the pound go to the upside. All right, so pay attention to that. But these are the pairs that I am looking at. The best setup out of all of these, I believe, gold has the best setup. Okay, I believe gold has the best setup because, like I said, if you look at this, look how perfectly I got this drawn out. Price is rejecting the 50 EMA. Price is rejecting the area of interest based on the daily and weekly, and it's rejecting the 38.2 fib level, right? And it's creating higher highs and higher lows on the higher time frames. So this is perfect, all right. But like I said, the CPI data that's coming out Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. for the U.S. dollar can definitely change things around if it comes out higher. So pay attention to that. But if you did get value, let me know in the comment section. If you guys want to copy my trades, let me know. If you guys want access to a bot that can pass challenges, I have a bot that can pass challenges as well. So hit me up, and I'll take care of you. But with that being said, I hope you got value. I'll see you guys on another video. Take care.